Tempting contributing to the scoreboard now.
As I was about to say, that comparison, and here is previous podium finisher Emil Krastev of Bulgaria, 290 kilos for his opening squat. And he is not just a podium threat, believe me, he's a threat for the overall title.
Posted some incredible numbers in training, but he has to do them on the platform.
Wow. This is an indication what he's got on the day. He's ready.
He's got a lot.
800 and Krastev, in training anyways, has hit as high as 906 for a little bit of comparison. Bulgaria, the Guyane, in 300 kilos for the world record holder Gustav Hedlund. Gustav, former junior world champion, and despite holding the world record total, has never won an open world championship. Oh my goodness, Joe.
That was phenomenal from Gustav.
It was so fast, I couldn't finish seeing this young man, and judging by the smirk on Gustav's face, who's usually so stoic.
He is, but he's been on the podium so many times. He's been European champion.
305 kilos. Sizable 15 kilo jump, still 2.5 kilos below his personal best.
I think this might give us some kind of indication what kind of shape he's in. Is he in the 906 kind of shape? He might be.
2-1, it's good.
Now let's see a side repeat. Hip must be below the top surface of the leg.
Yeah, that was right close. Like you, yeah, he might be pulling last depending on what Carlos has. It's either him or Carlos pulling last.
So maybe put a conservative third squat in, save it for the deadlift, save some energy.
I think that might be the prudent choice because Gustav Hedlund, 315, he squatted 325. Brendan will outpull Gustav. Oh.
He's in great shape.
Yeah, he's in tip-top shape.
Confidence, he was the Sheffield winner this year. He won the big money meet in the UK in March, and that's going to give you some confidence, some momentum coming into
Kilos for Emil Krastev. And in terms of comparison, whether Gustav Hedlund and Brendan Petrie are close to their previous personal best, they're somewhat pacing. Whereas Emil looks like if he could hit this, he's going to start pulling away and put something up we've never seen from him before. Oh!
I thought that had ground to a halt. We've got it moving again.
Is today the day?
That's been on the podium so many times, never managed to get to the top step. That was a great squat.
The threats thus far are all hitting. Can Gustav maintain the pace? 327.5, small personal best for him. And that looked as solid as a second.
Phenomenal squatting from Gustav Hedlund.
We know his previous P5, same with Brendan Petrie, Both of these gentlemen looking like over 900 kilos, definitely on the table.
We could see a podium.
200 kilos even. Current world record holder.
To the Swedish record in March with 2:18.
Now, of recent, Gustav has had on and off pec issues. He said he's 100% now. Let's see how his bench moves. Okay.
It moves really well.
I would be entirely comfortable with a 10-kilo jump.
Absolutely.
Come back to me after that, but I would not be shocked if he ends up in the neighborhood of 220. By Emil Krastev. No major surprise that he's opening the heaviest. The real question is, how far can he go? In training, he's gone very deep. And there's discussion, could he possibly take Jonathan Keiko's bench press world record? Usually that's Jonathan Keiko's.
Yeah, absolutely. But he's done 2:32.5, and his training has gone really well since then.
And today, Emil seems to be on another level.
You don't often see 500 pounds moving at that. Could this finally be his day?
Or more, and that sets him back the 5 kilos he gained on squats. 212.5 for Gustav Hedlund. And things are getting interesting.
Wow.
In comparison, and we have to compare, that was a 12.5 kilo jump, Joe.
Yeah, and that was much faster.
Gustav, small squat PR. I don't know. Is he gonna, what would he load up on? 235 kilos. The world record stands at 245.5.
Will it be a distraction though? Will
Yeah.
it encourage him to overreach?
If I'm honest, I think it might be, let's see how this moves. A 10 kilo jump and then an 11 kilo jump. Not usually something you'd see. Yeah, the world record is definitely not there today, but
Yeah, I agree.
let's out a bit of a sigh there.
He did get a red card for elbow depth. So the jury will be leaning in to watch this replay. I think that's good though. So this matches his best. Yeah, 220 would just be a stretch too far, and you're potentially leaving 5 kilos behind though.
In a battle this close, and Brennan hasn't missed yet. He needs all these kilos to stack up. Wow,
Really nice.
that was convincing. You know what, 2020,
So-
I'm glad they loaded 217.5.
But you know what? It's Krastev this. Oh, there,
He
what
jumped
was the yellow?
He jumped the command.
Did he? I'll keep an eye on the jury table.
237.5 for Emil Krastev.
I think what she's saying is he heard a noise and thought it was the command.
Wow. The way that moved, it looked like they could have loaded a little more, but his second attempt wasn't convincing. And I think
So I think the plea for another attempt for Gustav didn't come off. I think the coach was saying
327.5 for Emil Krastev of Bulgaria. Once he hits this, it'll bring his total to 877.5 and put him temporarily into first place if everybody should hit their firsts. However, Brandon Petrie, amongst the big three, is the biggest deadlifter, And then, of course, we have Carlos. Wow.
Wow. Now, I've seen him do 3:45 in training, Brian. I'm not sure if you've seen.
I hesitate to even try to guess. Training numbers have lied to me before. If him and Brendan Petrie both hit their openers, they will be neck and neck at 867.5.
Well, Petrie will have way more headroom, I think, than Gustav.
Petrie is also the lighter lifter and the bigger puller.
That looked good. Krastev right now. And Krastev has put 3:45 in for his second.
Pacing for bronze, but it's tight.
But this will get him ahead with the rest of the field, rest of the front runners anyway, still to put in their second deadlifts. So that's the important thing. He gets ahead here, and then everyone else has to hit to get past him.
Team Sweden.
For the front runners to come out to deadlift. Don't know what anyone else is going to do. Stay. Oh my word.
And I tell you what, 895 achieved on a...
He has got a lot left. So he's matched, as you say, Gustav Hedlund's world record. He's finally having the day he's been looking for all this time. Record.
Far?
Well, 3:45 moved well. I'd give him another 10.
Yeah. No, I think it's... If I'm a betting man, I'm betting it's there. This might just put it out of reach for Gustav and Petrie. And he might have,
Well, that changes everything. Temp changes running through the scoreboard now.
Just as I was about to say, he might have just convinced
Lighter than the other two as well.
Spec Petrie to hang back and see what happens with Team Sweden and Gustav Hedlund.
This gets Gustav ahead, pulling for the lead. And he's in familiar territory. He's done this before.
Gustav nudges his way with authority into the gold medal position, forcing the hand of Team USA to... Whoa!
He is forcing Brandon Petrie to load up a ridiculous number to try and get past.
It's going to be...